There will be a time in your life when it is Judgment Day. When we think about Judgment Day, we think about the apocalypse or some alien force coming down, invading, and taking over the planet. But Judgment Day is that day when you are being judged. That day when you're being judged for your sins. That day when you're being judged for your crimes. That day when you're being judged for all the things that you have thought wrong, all the things that you have committed in the past, either by the wrong actions, the wrong thinking, the wrong feeling. This is Judgment Day. And I don't want this video to come off as negative. I want this video to come off as something just to consider so that you may start to kind of just take note of, okay, let me start to pay more attention as to what I'm doing. Because everything that I'm doing today, there will be a time in my life when Judgment Day occurs. Judgment Day is that day when you're trying to get that promotion. Judgment Day is when you're trying to get your dream woman. Judgment Day is when you're trying to get that dream man. Judgment Day is when you're trying to get that dream house, that dream car. You're trying to move up on the ladders of your desires. You're trying to fulfill any type of dreams that you want. And then what happens? You start to feel doubt. You start to feel ashamed. You start to feel embarrassed. You start to feel a wide range of negative symptoms. This is the day of Judgment Day. And you're wondering, what's going on? I have all these resistance. I have all these fears. And that's because everything that we do, or everything that we did in the past, finally is surfacing now. Now when we're trying to get that thing, we are not a vibration match to that thing. We are not a vibrational match. Because you cannot think wrong and get the right actions. You cannot think wrong and get the right results. This is a contradiction. Whatever you desire, you need to be a vibrational match to that desire. So for example, let's say you want to be happy. Just a quick and easy one. Have you been thinking about sad things in all your life? Have you been watching horror movies? Have you been watching like different types of things that are not putting you in happy states and putting you in happy thoughts? This is going to deny that desire of being happy, because you're always denying it and you're conflicting it. And when you try to move forward in your life, you'll realize, whoa, what's this? What's going on? All those resistances, all those fears, all those thoughts, all those emotions that you thought about in the past, now they come and bite you. And that's why they say that no sin is unpaid for. God records everything, whether it's you or them. If you committed a crime to somebody, they stored it in their mind. So God within them recorded it. If you committed a sin to yourself, or you just saw negativity, you felt wrong, you worshiped the wrong things, that's going to be a different video altogether. So I'm not going to get too much into that. The point I'm trying to make here is that these things catch up to us. So then when we try to want a desire, now we're not a vibrational match to this. And I'm going to use a really good one here because I think that a lot of guys can relate to this one. So you want that cute girl that you're talking to. And then all of a sudden, you have all these resistances that are bottling up all on the surface, and you start to feel afraid, you start to feel scared. This is very common. Guys, we in general are afraid of rejection. We are afraid of women in the sense of them denying us, because one of the deep desires for a man is a woman. And when a woman rejects a man, this is a really deep blow to his self-esteem and his ego, and it's almost like his life purpose. It's like he's being denied one of his greatest source of pleasure. So this is why this is a very deep blow for men. So men, when you are thinking in terms of these fearful thought patterns, when you worshiping these things that are not helping you get what you want, and let's say you talk to that girl, she's going to pick that up. You're not a vibration match. That you're experiencing these resistances. and you embody fear inside of you. And this is one of those things where it's like, I used to have certain ideas. Uh, some ideas I had were good, some ideas were bad, some ideas were just not based on reality. So when I was doing certain things, I was thinking in terms of certain things, and I thought it was going to help me get a certain thing, or I was just living kind of my own fantasy world about how life operated in, but that were not based on reality. So then when I would try to, let's say me personally, let's say I would try to talk to a girl that I liked, that I really liked a lot. But then she noticed something. She noticed that there was something missing there. There was something wrong there. It's like I would be confident, but then I had this kind of slight fear, resistance. She probably didn't know what it was, but she kind of sensed that there was just something wrong there. And that's because you cannot deny what it is that you want. So a lot of the times in my life, I was a bit of a liar. I was not very honest. This is called adultery. This is called not being true to who you are, not being true to your desires. This is self-betrayal. I'm going to make another video on that pretty soon, actually, maybe right after this one. But if you want something, you have to be true to your desires, whatever that thing is. You cannot be half in, half out. I personally learned this the hard way. And that's, you know the expression, scared money don't make no money? That's how the law of attraction works. You cannot be scared of what it is that you want. You have to want it. You have to desire it. You have to fully commit into moving in that direction, even if it means getting rejected. You are 100% all in. I want it. This is what I want, and I'm committed. Even if it means that you would get possibly rejected. This is very, very important, guys. Very important to note, because once you understand this, you'll be able to attract the desires that you want much more easily. I'm not saying that this is always going to work. I'm not saying that this is a guaranteed success. This is a guaranteed result. I'm not saying that, because nothing in life is guaranteed. But this will greatly improve your chances. And the more you do this with success, the better you will basically increase the strength of your frame and increase your desire, and it will just be easier to magnetize things to you and pull it towards your direction. So everything that you want, you need to be a vibrational match to it, and you need to be honest about what that sort of thing is, whether that's a dream car, whether that's a dream house, a dream partner, a dream lover. You cannot be half in, half out. The universe does not work that way. I know this from experience, first-hand experience. Every time I wanted something, I would say, I don't want it, I'm gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna play it safe. Or basically, that's just basically was me trying not to get rejected, because you can't get rejected if, well, I don't care. So if you want something and you say, but yeah, I don't care, you're not gonna get it. Because on the receiving end of it, the universe is gonna tell you, well, if you don't care, well, why are we gonna have this? We're not in agreement. So you have to form an agreement with that desire that you want. I want this 100%, and the universe will respond. Maybe not all the time, but you have to be willing to put yourself in that scenario where you say, I want it 100%. I want it with every single fiber of my being. Even if it means being rejected, even if it means, it takes a little longer, whatever. But the universe responds to what it is that you are saying within your own mind and thought process, and it'll create emotional vibrations. So when you are half in, half out, the universe says, you're not really sure. You're not really sure what you want. I can't trust you. I don't really believe in you. I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know what to give it, whether to give it to you or not. So when you're half in, they're also going to be half in, half out. And this is in terms of, like, when you, for example, with men, if you want a girl and you kind of like her, and then you say, well, yeah, whatever. She's whatever. You just call self-betrayal there. You just did self-betrayal. You contradicted the very thing that you desired. You lied to yourself. And the universe said, well, you don't really want it, so I'm not going to give it to you. Because that's what you told the universe. So you have to be fully 100% moving forward in that desire and in that goal, even if it means being rejected. This is very important, guys. Very, very, very important. Even if it means being rejected. You have to get into that state where you are not. It's okay to be afraid, but you need to get to that place where you desire it more than you are afraid. And it's okay, because this is you saying, I want to take care of my needs. I want it badly. It's like, how badly do you want it? Are you so afraid that you're not going to commit fully? And by doing this, the universe will never respect you. The universe will never give you what you want. That's why it's very important, guys, to be honest with your desires. Be true to yourself. Be true to what you want, and the universe will comply. And a lot of times this means that you might get rejected. You know what, guys? That's just the game. That's just the game of life. Now, I also just want to tie this into money too. If you want money, own the desire. Say, I want money. I want millions of dollars. Be unapologetic. Be unashamed. I want $1 million. That's it. No ifs, buts, no questions. There's no doubt in your mind. There's no negative feeling inside of you. I want $1 million. That's it. Period. Now, once you start having these fears and doubts, this is when you create a turmoil inside your mind and body system. And once again, guys, a lot of healing needs to be done before we can be a full vibrational match to our desires. And that's because we've done a lot of wrong thinking in the past. We've done a lot of wrong actions in the past. And that's okay. Because with God, when you're ready, God is ready. God will forgive you. The universe will forgive you. But you need to decide now, and you need to be honest with your desires. Whether that means getting more money, getting more love, a dream car, dream house. You need to be a vibrational match. You need to be 100% with it. And I'll be teaching strategies on how to do so on a different video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For more life-changing tips and strategies, please feel free to visit me at prosperitylifex.com. Thank you so much for watching.